Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Bras for a Cause 2025 is Saturday, April 12th at the Carl Craft Civic Center in Hedrick. Dinner is provided by Bubba-Q's at 4:30. There's a free will donation, plus a silent auction from 4:30 to 9 p.m. And of course, the live bra auction starts at 6 p.m., modeling by the Hedrick Volunteer Firemen. All proceeds to benefit our local communities. For more information about Bras for a Cause 2025, contact Lori Hornbeck at 641-777-4252. Get ready because Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys are coming to Sigourney on Saturday, April 26th at Enchanted Events, 20595 255th Street, just south of Sigourney. Order your tickets online by going to enchantedeventsvenue.com or find the Enchanted Events Facebook page for the ticket links. There are 3 different ticket options: general admission, VIP, or reserve. Doors open at 7 and the cash bar and band starts at 8. It's Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys, Saturday, April 26th at Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney. The Keswick Tavern is the place to be this Saturday night, April 12th, as singer-songwriter Kenny Falls will have an acoustic show from 8 to 11 p.m. And there's no cover charge. The Keswick Tavern is located at 117 South Irons in Keswick, Iowa. Meet your friends this Saturday night at the Keswick Tavern from 8 to 11 for singer-songwriter Kenny Falls. We hope to see you there. Good morning to you. Hi, Neil.
When you said ready, you meant right now.
Yeah.
I was just having a conversation with my friend over there.
Oh, your friend, Toothy?
No.
No, somebody else.
Delbert. You see Delbert over there?
No.
Yeah.
And I think it looks like I'm looking the wrong way on the screen.
Yeah, it's hard to do once in a while when you're like, really? Tell me more about it. I mean,
yeah.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
All right.
Wow.
So let's show the audience.
Okay.
We're both looking at what would be our guest.
True. We need to clear this up with folks.
We're both looking in the same direction right now. But on the screen, it looks like we're kind of looking at each other.
Okay. Which is weird.
But we're both looking at the guest.
But it's better than when our cameras are switched and I'm on the left, because then when I'm looking that way.
Yeah.
It's
technology.
Odd. Yeah, it's crazy.
Funky like a monkey.
Funky like a monkey.
Hey, we thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headliner, Neil. Sometimes we put this off until a long ways into the show. So I'm just going to get to it right now.
Do it.
Brothers Market in Sigourney, our headline sponsor. Savings are made simple.
They are.
At Brothers Market in Sigourney. I was just in there yesterday. Needed to get some bread. Needed to get some cereal. Needed some peanut butter, Captain Crunch. Had some of that this morning.
Did you now?
Yes, I did.
How's that working on you?
Good.
Good.
Just settling in there.
Filling in the nooks.
Making itself at home. So savings are made simple. Get in there, the Brothers Market, shopbrothersmarket.com. You can go and get the app, download it. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals. You know, we missed yesterday that they were grilling yesterday.
Oh, man.
Dang it. So, but yeah, the warmer weather, they get the grill out. They do some Hometown cooking.
More like grilling.
Grilling.
Throw some shrimp
So
on the
Brothers
Barbie.
Market, we thank them. And Rick Landgrave, Rick
Oh, You got
if you're
this.
watching, get in here to the show sometime.
I talked to him just a few days ago.
All right.
Said, you need to get in here, Rick. He goes, I know. He says, I'm just always busy. I said, I know, but are you ever too busy for Steve and Neil?
Yeah.
And he
Hang
just
out
walked
with
away
friends.
because he was busy. So I'm not sure if that was a nice, polite way to say yes. Or
Yes, he is. We love you, Rick. Hey, look at that. Oski Dental's on the screen.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Oski Dental.
Oski
maybe-
Dental is a great sponsor for us as well. There in Oskaloosa, 902 South 17th Street.
That's right.
I'm hoping maybe if I keep talking tooth, you'll walk in.
Oh, okay.
But you can schedule your appointments with Dr. Dan. They're always accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all your insurance forms for you. I'm trying to
You can talk.
read through two different things here. They're a Delta Dental provider. Give them a call, 64... Toothy, please. They want to hear you sing the phone number. Where was Mickey Mouse in here? Oh.
Oh.
Good morning, guys.
Hi, Tooth.
Hey, what's up?
What up, Tooth?
Happy Friday, TGIF. I was trying to get in here quicker, but I don't know if you've noticed, I don't have very long legs. They're more like nubs. I sort of have to waddle, if
Your
you will.
roots don't go very far.
No. I just sort of waddle around.
You're kind of like a weeble wobble.
Yes.
Not that I'm making fun of you,
I
Toothy.
will kill you, Steve.
With kindness?
Nope. I'm going to
With your
take my
toothbrush.
toothbrush and poke your eyeballs out.
Oh, wow. So,
So it's Friday, guys. Big plans for the weekend?
just brushing my teeth.
Wee!
Brushing my teeth a time or two.
You better do it twice a day.
All right.
Floss regularly.
Toothy, I've never flossed.
Steve, we need to have a conversation. Do you know why I'm a single tooth?
Because the rest rotted out?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
bummer.
Captain Crunch did it. Oh!
Was it regular or peanut butter?
It was
'Cause,
all about the peanut butter.
Either way, I'm kind of screwed. No, Toothy, I never floss. Never been a fan of flossing.
Well, you should. Get that gunk out between the teeth.
I don't think I have gunk.
You don't
between
know
my
until you
teeth.
floss.
Rarely do I have a cavity, Toothy.
Well, I don't
You know
care.
what my main problem is?
What?
Is cracking my, what do you call them, fillings and stuff like that.
Whoa.
I must grind my teeth.
Easy.
Why are we talking about my dental work?
I don't know, big fella.
I don't know either. Big fella.
Quit grinding your teeth.
Yeah.
Come on. Anyway, get to Oski Dental. 641-673-4845.
All right. Toothy.
I'll be here all day.
That's lovely. Thank you. Toothy. The studio audience is applauding, Toothy.
Yeah, well, I love him. I'll get over there, you short little guy.
Let's take a look at our forecast. Neil, you might want to get a drink after that fine performance.
I don't know
and-
what you're talking about.
I know. Let's go to the weather lab. Meteorologist Neil Crott. Neil, what do you got?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us from the Weather Lab. Today's forecast, partly sunny and a high near 57. Light winds out there. Partly cloudy tonight. You bet we will. Partly cloudy tonight. That low pressure is going to be moving out of the area with a low around 35.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Still pretty calm skies.
Yeah.
Sunny on
Pretty calm
Saturday.
skies.
You know what I meant. Sunny tomorrow. Let it go and nobody would have noticed. Sunny with a high near 67 for your Saturday. The breeze kicks back in tomorrow. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, 49, still gusty, windy, gusty, and partly sunny on your Sunday. Wow. High of 76. Baby, bring it to me. The Garden Gate bringing you that look at your forecast on 105 South Jefferson, Sigourney. All your flower arrangements, sympathy gifts, so much more I can't even tell you. I'm just not gonna. You're going to have to go in and find out for yourself. Thank you, Garden Gate.
I'm going to hit the weather sounder again
Do
just
it.
to end it. That's great stuff. Thank you, meteorologist Neil Crott. Now we get regular Neil. back. He's not the meteorologist
No,
anymore.
no.
He's just
regular
Joe.
old me.
Now, regular Neil didn't go to meteorologist school. You actually went to radio school.
Right. Yeah, they didn't teach much about weather.
No?
That's
Just
why I had
read
to
it.
go to Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Thank you, Amber, for sending 500 stars. The audience applauds you. Wow. If you have stars available to you on Facebook or wherever you're watching, your phone, your iPad, send those stars.
That's like
big money.
dishing it
Yeah.
out, baby.
Make it rain. Let's go to this or that, shall
Okay.
we? Let's do it. Let's bring it up here. See if I can bring
do
up.
it. Get it up.
This or that, sponsored by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Are you left-handed or are you right-handed?
I am right-handed.
This or right? This or the right?
This
or
or
that? Left or right?
I am the correct-handed, which is right.
Oh, you.
And I'm not them oddball lefties.
I see what you did.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm right-handed as well. I
Okay.
mean, what is the percentages? It's like it's heavy in favor of right-handed.
Right, but the left-handed people normally are smarter. It's awkward, but they are smarter and normally always right. And
or are they left?
no, they're always correct. They're always correct.
Oh.
They're the people that don't get listened to enough. And what else can I do to make myself?
Who's the left-handed person in your life that you're kissing up to?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just saying, in general, they're always
I'm trying to
really
think of how
smart.
many left-handed
Really
people
beautiful.
I know.
yeah,
Not many. Evidently, I must know one.
yeah.
I had a classmate that was left-handed, but otherwise, yeah, I don't really know many left-handers.
Anybody out there left-handed? We won't make fun of you.
Anybody out there? So that went up at 6 a.m. as it does every weekday. Up at noon is our question of the day, which is worded correctly today.
Good deal.
Sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main, Sigourney. What is your favorite weekend activity?
Why did we both go there?
What?
To
Painting?
trampolines.
Oh, trampoline.
I don't really have one favorite weekend activity, I guess. Maybe sleeping in on Sunday or, well, sometimes. Maybe Saturday. I don't know. What's yours?
Oh, definitely the sports section on Saturday.
Oh,
morning.
well, there you go.
I like getting up and going to work on a Saturday.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Well, good. Good deal.
Otherwise, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, what are my activities?
I mean,
Saturdays,
it's different.
I work. If
Yeah.
I have cardboard to burn, that's a fun activity.
Well, you know it.
I'm a pyro.
right?
Do some laundry.
Yeah.
Yard work's going to be popping up here.
Well, that's just it. It
I
depends
could
on-
actually mow tomorrow if I wanted to.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't. I mean,
I
I know
have
you did a little,
once,
but
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, those are my activities. Those are my hobbies.
I'm in the process of cleaning out a closet.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
I want to finish that this weekend. Yep.
Fun times. So, yeah, we're really interesting people.
Boy, we are not at all. No one. Man, let's change that this weekend. Let's do
Okay.
something fun and exciting.
Wild.
Yeah.
Two wild
and
crazy
guys. Let's go old
right.
school.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
excuse me, should
You're okay.
mention that we've got Maxwell Schaefer calling in this morning at 7:30. He's going to be like the lone thing that kind of breaks up you and I doing our thing
The
this morning,
monotony.
Neil.
That
Yeah,
is
so
just another
Maxwell
one.
is our Iowa Music Showcase guest later on today. He's coming to us from Des Moines. I did a little bit of a Google search. I don't know if you saw my post. I shared his song that he sent me
Yeah.
on Facebook last night. Do a quick Google search for Maxwell Schaefer. This is an interesting guy. There's
yeah.
more to Max than I thought.
More to Max than meets the eye.
Yeah. That threw me off.
I know. I love doing that with just. I sounded like the Transformers theme. There's more to Max than meets the eye.
Yeah, he's obviously a radio guy we've been talking about, and he does music. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here in Iowa.
Yeah, that is
I
crazy.
didn't know that. Longtime radio career. Like, I thought my 30-year radio career was long. He had been in radio for over 40 years. So, yeah. We're going to be chatting with Max. He's going to be calling in. We're going to talk just a little bit, give you a little teaser to get you ready for today's Iowa Music Showcase live at Barnwired. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
We'll do some giveaways today. We are
definitely
clogged up.
clogged up.
We have not done a giveaway since Tuesday.
Wow.
So we got some stuff to give away today. Maybe we'll do multiple giveaways. We'll just see where the show
Don't be
leads.
saying stuff and take it away from me.
What you talking about? Giveaways? On this date in history, it is Friday, April 11th today. On this date, 1921, Iowa
Yeah?
was in the news. Iowa, back in 1921, became the first state to impose a cigarette tax.
Iowa did?
Iowa.
Wow. That's...
Smoke them if you got them, but you got to pay a tax on it.
Wow.
1921. 1947, on this date, Jackie Robinson became the first black player in Major League Baseball history.
What year?
1947.
Gosh, I thought that was sooner, but wow. Okay.
Yeah. So Jackie breaking down the walls,
Yeah.
breaking the barriers down. Way to go, Jackie. 1970, Beatles. Oh, things weren't going well for the Beatles. Paul McCartney announced 1970 that he would no longer record with John Lennon. Get back! They were saying that to each other.
Maybe it's because he didn't get along with... exactly where I was
Yoko.
going.
Oh,
Yoko.
no. Oh, no. It's Yoko.
That's funny.
And then on this date in 1985, scientists announced that they had measured the distance between the Earth and the Moon.
Oh, yes. And how did they do that?
Well, it did take several days to reel back in the tape measure.
Right.
So
Yeah, how did they really...
they didn't. They lied.
They lied.
They don't know.
We don't even know if
You don't
it's
know
real.
that stuff. Give me a break. It's like saying something was around 5 billion years ago.
Right.
You weren't there.
Exactly.
And then finally, in 1988, on this date, Ozzy Osbourne announced that he'd like to tour the world's insane asylums. So
He did? Huh.
I don't know if that was after.
Well, that would be
Hit the
quite
bat.
the tour, though. I mean, to go check them all out. That would
The Insane?
Yeah.
Touring the Insane.
Wow. I mean, he might break through to a lot of people.
Could.
Wow.
Maybe he speaks a secret language.
He does, obviously. No one can understand him. Sharon!
Today on the National Day calendar, this one's going to suck today, Neil.
Why?
It's National Pet Day.
Oh, crap. Crap.
The Shetler household is
What's,
not going to deal with Pet Day very well today.
What else is today
It's just
that you
going to
can
make
celebrate?
us cry.
Right.
Pet Day. We love all of our pets, and we miss Daisy. Hurts my heart. Today is National Living Donor Day. What the heck?
Well,
Living donor. Does that?
I don't know. What is? I might look that one up.
Did you want to donate something and live? Like, do you want to donate a
Well, yeah. What?
kidney,
What?
a thumb?
What
Yeah,
is
what's National
a
Living-
living donor?
Yeah.
Huh.
What does the Google
A person
machine
who
say?
donates an organ or a part of an organ while they are still alive.
Okay.
Okay. Typically a kidney, liver, stuff like part of a liver,
All right.
not a liver, because apparently they won't just give them away,
Gonna make my liver quiver.
right? They wouldn't
All right.
even give me a half
So
of one.
it is kind of what we're thinking. Hey, it's National Submarine Day. Does
Oh,
that mean like
yes.
a sub sandwich or like
Now, I believe the ones in the water.
telescope? See what's out there.
Let me correct you. Periscope.
Oh, periscope. Yeah,
There you
my
go.
bad. Oh, I didn't know you were a
I'm
nautilist.
nautical in
Yeah.
knowledge.
After meteorology and
Oh,
radio,
yeah, then I went to the
you
Navy.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the Navy. It's National Cheese Fondue.
Heck yeah. Anything cheese.
What's fondue?
It's like when it's melted. You know, you
Okay.
dip it stuff in it. I love cheese. Cheese.
Does the body good.
Oh,
It's National Pet Day. It's National 8-Track Tape Day.
sweet.
And it's National Barbershop Quartet Day.
We should have a barbershop quartet.
Yes. I always said when I got older, which I'm kind of moving into that phase of my life, that I should be in a quartet, like a barbershop.
I would have to be like the bass, right?
How low can you go? Death row.
Go pretty low. I can sing the bebop, boo, bobbity, baboo.
I could be the high guy.
We would
All right,
never
that's
get
enough of that.
hired.
No.
Ever.
Comedy Barbershop Quartet.
There you go. That we would be good at.
Yeah. We could like tour with the Gaithers and there's that one guy. I'm trying to think of there's Booth Brothers.
Oh.
There's another group out, Ernie Haas and the Signature Sound. I know some.
I don't. They did not.
Southern gospel.
They did not ever play on the ships that I served.
That's my favorite song. What?
Yeah, quit make a noise down there.
We're high above barn wire on the
Gosh.
square in Sigourney, and they make all sorts of noise
to
in
do
the
a
morning.
show.
Sometimes we have to just stomp on the floor and
Jerks.
tell them to shut up.
So this is like a behind the scenes type of thing today. We're gonna give you we might even give you a virtual tour today before it's over.
Shut up down there. We're trying to do a show. They probably can hear us. and they're
Oh, I
like,
think so. I heard you. I heard you the other day when you were down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could hear you say something.
Just kidding. we're just kidding.
You know, it was that other day when you ran down real quick.
Right before the show.
Yes, that day.
Let's do some things you need to know, shall we?
I'm in.
Let me hit that little thing. I like the things you need to know music. It makes me feel good. Golf fans. Oh, we were talking about this yesterday. Golf fans, all eyes are on Augusta National Golf Club. He's going up for the putt. Oh, he missed. Darn it.
I'd rather watch ice form than watch golf.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like golf.
It's the 89th annual Masters
Well, sweet. Next
getting
year will be
underway
nice.
this weekend. Who will win the green jacket? Tiger? I don't know why I said it that way.
Is Tiger even in it?
Yes.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He's looking rough. If you get him without his hat on, whoo, he needs to shave his head.
He's not young.
He needs to get rid of what's left on top.
Hey. Come on now.
Anyway. Jennifer Lopez
J-Lo.
going to be hosting the 2025 American Music Awards on May
cool.
26th. That'll be on CBS.
All right.
I don't really care about award shows. They're boring and they give political speeches. So boring. Jillian Schreiner.
Who?
Oh, you know, the
Okay.
best-selling author and the wife of Weezer bassist Scott Schreiner.
Okay.
I don't think they're Shriners though. I think they're just their last name is Schreiner.
Huh.
They don't go around driving the crazy cars
That
in parades.
stinks.
And actually, she was shot.
Well, that story took a turn.
Took a turn. They're Shriners and they're getting shot at. She was struck in an officer-involved shooting Tuesday afternoon in Los Angeles. She is facing an attempted murder charge. Murder.
Wow.
So the wife of Weezer's bassist. Something's going on there. Not sure what.
Yeah.
See here, Angelica Houston. She has announced that she is, quote, in the clear after a private 4-year battle with cancer. So
Oh, good. Good for her.
fight the fight, Angelica.
Good for her.
Of course, she's a famous actress. See here, supposedly rumors.
Uh-oh. I love
You know,
rumors.
I keep my ear to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case, there's some rumors out there. But Honda and Nissan are talking about merging.
Why don't they? I mean,
They're
they
getting
should've-
the urge to merge.
They should have done it years ago.
Honda, evidently, this is something that has been talked about before.
Huh.
So, yeah, that
Well, it makes sense.
merge possibly
It
happening.
really does.
Honda, Nissan. Let's see here. Music going into the Library of Congress's National Recording Registry. It'll be, they're talking about the Hamilton cast album. Are you familiar with the musical Hamilton?
No.
My daughter was obsessed. And also music by Elton John, Tracy Chapman, among 25 recordings. There's also talk that the little-known album from the band Two-Faced called Spank the Monkey is also... they're looking at that as possible registry.
You know, why hasn't that made it into any Hall of Fame?
Pick up the drum head down there. Show the people.
Why hasn't it? They were a killer band.
They were.
You know?
They were. That was a great album.
It was.
Title track was just
yeah.
well written. Well written lyrics.
Oh, man, was it?
Melodies. Harmonies.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Great. Yep.
Rhythm guitar.
Dude, you can never talk enough about that rhythm guitar. Man, he was good.
Neil.
Quit hitting me in the back with sticks.
Over in the UK, just in time for Easter, the folks at Cadbury have created the world's largest cream egg.
How much cream is in
3 feet tall. I mean, it would be full, right to the brim. 3 feet tall and on display through the 27th. They say no one's going to eat it. Sure.
Yeah, right.
Till somebody gets hungry.
I'd be drilling a hole in it and sucking the cream out.
That's a bit much. Wow.
That's all I want.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yeah?
I love that show. I just watch it all the time.
Oh, man.
Never seen it. Teddy Mellencamp. We've talked about her. She's in poor health, revealing recently she has stage 4 cancer. Now, the weird thing is here, and the sad thing is that her dad, John Cougar Mellencamp,
right?
They say is already planning her funeral in Indiana. I mean, come on, John. Have a little hope. Have a little faith.
Well, I'm guessing he's just getting the preliminary.
I mean, you want to get that stuff out.
Sure, and wanting to make sure there's enough time allowed for at least 3 of his songs to be performed. And, I mean, that does sound a little, I don't know.
I mean, you don't really
get the
want
basics down. Yes, I understand that. I want this done in this place or whatever, but
that's weird. We talked about merges earlier. Prada has announced that they are buying their rival Versace.
Oh.
For $1.3 billion.
Wow.
Prada and Versace. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Versace?
I think so.
I can't say that I go out purse shopping all that often. Are those purses? I don't even know. Or is it just
Prada?
Like fashion?
I don't know.
Is it just fashion?
I'm guessing it's fashion. I'm going to go there.
Well, maybe they make purses too.
You, dude, that's your new voice. You should do that. Rock it. Okay. Own it.
The NFL has hired. The NFL has fired, actually, not hired. The NFL has fired 3 of their referees. Now, that's the entire story that I got here. One line. The NFL has fired 3 of their referees.
Okay.
No reason why. I mean,
good story.
Were they just stupid referees? Were they blind?
Were they impaled by some metal object? What?
Were they favoring the Kansas City Chiefs, as a lot of people like to say?
Well, yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to know
season?
Which ones they're talking about.
Were they paid off? What was the story with these referees? I tell you. We're waiting for a phone call from Maxwell Schaefer, our Iowa Music Showcase guest today here on Steve Shetler Media. We're going to be live at Barnwired. We're awaiting his phone call, and we're going to bring up his picture. So when he calls in, we're going to be ready. Again, Mac's going to be at Barnwired in Sigourney, longtime radio guy, longtime evidently rock and roll guy too. So it's going to be a fun interview today. I feel that Max and I could just chat for a long, long time.
While we're waiting, the NFL, by the way, fired 3 referees: James Carter, Robin DeLorean, De Lorenzo, and Robert Richardson, for what the league described as accountability reasons. It followed a season that included several notable referee controversies. Instead of being released without a landing spot, as has been the case in the past, the officials were instead offered positions in college football. Oh.
So they kind of got
So they
demoted.
really didn't get fired. Yeah, demoted.
All right. We got Max calling
Sweet.
in here. All right. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Who we got on the phone line today?
Hey, Steve, it's Maxwell. How you doing?
I am doing good. Let's bring up your picture on the screen here. Yeah, we were expecting you to call in. Thanks for calling in. So I want to call you Max. Is it Max or is it Maxwell?
Either way, you're good.
So Maxwell Schaefer, we've been hyping you up on the morning show all week long. We've got you coming in to the big town of Sigourney today to Barnwired for the Iowa Music Showcase. Maxwell, have you ever been to Sigourney?
I have.
Really?
Yes, I have. You know, I've lived in Iowa since 1986, so I've been all over the place in this great state, that's for sure.
Nice. Well, we're happy to have you coming to town today. So, of course, you're a longtime radio guy. A lot of people probably know your voice and recognize your voice and your name. But maybe people didn't know that you do music. And I didn't know until yesterday. I don't know if you saw my post. I posted your song on my page. But I didn't realize that you're in the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Is that right?
Well, I am. I'm not, and it was a great honor to be inducted. I'm not there for my music. I'm actually there for my radio work. But
okay.
But you know, look, everybody in radio, if you haven't sat while you're playing a song, singing it, you know, think about all the songs you've been singing your entire life in music radio. But music for me is something that when I picked up a guitar, actually, my brother was in the Air Force, and he went to he did an overnight. He hit some time off with his buddies and came back, went down to Mexico, and came back with a guitar, and he brought that home with him. And then when he went back to after he was stationed down there in Texas, and then went over to Germany, he left the guitar at our house, so I picked it up, and I was just 12 years old, 10, 12 years old, and learned how to play it. So music has been a part of my life since I picked up, since I bought the band America. I bought a songbook of theirs back in, I don't know, was it 72, 74, something like that. And I learned how to play A Horse with No Name, which is two easy, super easy guitar chords, right? And that's how I started playing guitar. And then all of a sudden I realized, I'm going to try to write songs. So I've been doing that since I was a teenager. I thought maybe, having been in bands and busking and, playing in taverns and stuff when I was in my 20s, early 20s, I had started to work in radio, and I thought, radio is slightly more secure, slightly, less dubious. And and so radio took over my life, but I never really stopped playing the guitar or writing. It was just something I did for myself and enjoyed it.
Well, that's cool. And of course, we're gonna be talking. We'll talk radio. We'll talk your music. We'll talk about your podcast that you've got going on as well. I think we're gonna have a nice conversation today. And obviously, we're gonna get 3 of your original tunes from you live on the show today as well. So. Is there anything you want to add before we let you go? This is just a little teaser for today. We'll have the full-blown interview live and in person. But anything else you want to add before we let you get going?
Well, I'm just honored you asked me, Steve. I mean, you're the hardest working guy in show business in Iowa, and so it's an honor, and it'll be a pleasure to come and hang out with you.
Well, I've had basically a who's who of Iowa country artists, and I don't know what genre do you consider yourself, Max?
I just like to write songs, and I'd prefer that other people would sing them. But I enjoy singing them, and it's just fun. It's therapy, and in fact, I've had some people who have said, "Oh, you should do something with this." And here in my later part of my life, so I'm like, okay, if people want to hear it, that's great. I am more than happy to share. So thank you.
No, that's cool. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So
all right,
we should have a good time. We'll be live at Barnwired starting at 11:30, and we say noon is the end time, but it's just kind of an estimate. We'll run as long as we want on this. So Max, we'll see you later on today at Barnwired in Sigourney for our Iowa Music Showcase.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good one.
All right, thank you. Thanks for calling in. That is Maxwell Schaefer. Again, he's going to be on our Iowa Music Showcase a little bit later on today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, Neil. Should be fun.
Yeah, he'll be able to keep the conversation going, and probably a little bantering between the two of you.
Oh, yeah. And maybe we'll be talking in our big radio voices, too.
Ooh.
Hi, Max. How you doing?
I could do my meteorology voice.
Yeah, we'll take it over to the weather lab.
Yeah, we'll do everything.
In the midst of the show today.
Maybe Toothy will show up. Who knows? No, he is not allowed at Barnwired.
That might embarrass everybody.
Everybody?
Toothy, you stay in the corner over there. All right?
It wouldn't embarrass anybody except for one person.
Who?
I don't know. I'm not naming names.
All right. So we thank Maxwell Schaefer for calling in this morning, and we'll see him here in a few hours at Barnwired. Let's take a break. Let's hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back with more right after this.
Iowa St. Croix Rosé from Tassel Ridge Winery is a dry rosé with strawberry, raspberry, peach, and nectarine notes and a slightly drying finish. This wine will complement Asian stir-fry, Mexican dishes, and other spicy foods. It's made entirely from St. Croix grapes grown in our Mahaska County vineyards and is best when served chilled. Iowa St. Croix Rosé is available at Tassel Ridge Winery and at a growing number of our more than 350 retailers in Iowa.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Hey, we thank Helmuth Ford, we thank Tassel Ridge, we thank Christy Tarr, all these fantastic sponsors on Just Another Morning Show supporting Steve Shuttler Media. Brothers Market sponsoring Just Another Morning Show, and Oski Dental sponsoring our studios. Again, we are live and local as opposed to most
Non-local.
Everybody else.
Right.
Everybody else is recorded or they're getting a satellite feed in from somewhere else. We're right here in southeast Iowa. Sigourney, Iowa, to be exact. Above Barnwired.
That's in Keokuk County.
The loft above Barnwired on the south side of the square in Sigourney. We just talked to Maxwell Schaefer, our guest for the Iowa Music Showcase later today at Barnwired. You know, Neil, we haven't done a giveaway in a few days.
Right. We've
It's
been too
since
busy.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yesterday we were just slammed. Wednesday, of course, we were off with our scheduling. So today, we've got like 3 things to give away. Let's start with a Bees Sweet Treats $10 gift card.
That's a good idea.
We're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to do the slogan game for lack of a good
it works.
Good name. The slogan game. So we're going to make this easy. Like we've done some of these slogans before, and people get on the phone. They get put on the spot. It becomes kind of nerve-wracking maybe a little bit.
I guess.
People just can't come up with it. They get put on the spot and they can't. Their brains.
Some of them are brutal.
So I'm going to give you some classic slogans. You're going to tell me, we're going to work this together. We're going to figure these things out together. So if you haven't won in the month of April on Steve Shetler Media, you're eligible to call. If you have one, if nobody else calls in, and you have one and you want to call in, we'll give the prize to somebody in the comments. So you might want to be commenting this morning if you want a free prize, just in case. So our $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats here on the Square in Sigourney. They've got all sorts of fantastic stuff. Let me get down to their information here. So far,
they got treats, sweets.
They've got treats, and they're sweets, and they're good to eats. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's the phone line. 123. Hang on, caller. We'll get to you here in just a second. I got to promote first. 123 East Marion in Sigourney. They've got your daily dose of happiness, like kitchen supplies, gourmet mixes, ice cream, custom baking, loaded teas, so much more, Neil. So much more. You're taking a video over there. What is going on?
We're going socially.
We're thanking Bee's Sweet Treats for our giveaway, which let's go to the phone lines. Who do we have on the phone today?
Amber
Gray. Bray. Why did I call you Gray? I called you Amber Gray. You're Amber Gray with a B. Amber, what's up?
Nothing.
Have you won in April yet? I can't remember.
Not yet.
Okay.
No, she's been keeping track, I bet.
All right. So we're going to do classic slogans, and we're going to get you this $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats. Okay, so tell me, whose slogan is this? Let your fingers do the walking. This might go back a ways. Do you remember this one?
KFC?
No. It's the Yellow Pages.
Oh, right.
Oh.
The little thing.
So we're going to give you the buzz, but it's all right. It's all right. We got, how about this one? Where's the beef? I think you're too young.
I was going to say, you might be throwing out some old ones here.
Wendy's. Correct. Where's the beef?
It was the little old lady.
Yes, the old lady that said, where's the beef? You're I don't know if you were even born then, Amber. And then how about this one? Blank, take me away.
Calgon.
Yay! And by the way, I didn't give you a ding for your other answer too, so
there you
double
go.
Ding. You get a double dinger. Let's see if you. All right, this is be a bonus one. The San Francisco Treat. Do you know that one?
I know it.
Rice-A-Roni.
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco Treat. Yay! All right, so Amber, you get the $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats. I about gave away the wrong prize, but Bee's Sweet Treats, and I'll let Brandy Weir know at Bee's, and you can pick that up at their store.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in. And by the way, we're going to be getting to the birthdays. I know you have some special birthdays coming up this weekend.
Yes, I do.
So we'll be mentioning those as well. So, Amber, thank you for being a big supporter. Thanks for calling in.
Always. Bye, guys.
All right. That is Amber.
Thanks, Amber.
Bray. I about said Gray again.
Really?
Why do I want to call her Gray? It's Bray.
Did you know an Amber Gray?
No.
Oh. Huh.
Bray. Let me write that down.
Be
entertaining
with a B.
for a second, Neil.
Make sure it's with a B.
Yeah, like billion.
Because she'll go into Bees and be like, "Hey, I got a free drink," and they're like, "No, we have an Amber Gray, not a Bray."
Sweetsa Treatsa Pizza.
Sweetsa Treatsa Pizza.
Where was Wasn't there a Treatsa Pizza somewhere? Somebody somewhere had a Treatsa Pizza at some point.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Rang a bell.
I remember Dudley's Pizza in Davenport.
Dudley's.
They had great pizza, and man, wow, really nice
stuff,
and helpful waitress.
Let's go back to things you need to know. In fact, we should probably...
We never finished.
We should probably redo the music to get us back in the proper mood. All right, so we were talking about NFL referees. You gave us the lowdown on that. How about this one? Uber has listed a list of some of the more unusual items left behind by riders in their vehicles over the years. Among them, a mannequin head with human hair.
Oh. Okay.
How do they know that it was human hair? Did they test it? Why was there human hair
on
a mannequin head? That's weird. A Viking drinking horn.
What?
Like a big
You would think
horn.
if you're carrying some of this stuff, you would remember to grab it.
Oops. Hey, I forgot my Viking drinking horn. Maybe it was from like a Minnesota Vikings
Well,
team
true.
or something. They and then they drink out of it.
Right. And if they were drinking out of it, that's why they forgot it.
There was also a Ghostbusters ghost trap left behind. Did they
I always
open it?
wanted one
Were
of
there any
those.
ghosts in the ghost trap? Some Ozempic was left behind in one. Uh-oh, that person got fat. They didn't get their Ozempic in. A chainsaw.
Oh, come on. How do you forget a chainsaw?
Some breast milk. Oops.
Okay.
A urinal.
What? Man.
Shrek ears. 2 mattresses.
Okay, come on.
Was it like an Uber truck?
I'm hoping, because how did you get them in the back seat?
An aquarium was also left behind. I don't know if it had the fish in it or not, but a bouquet of 100 red roses. Wow.
Oh, that dude is in the doghouse.
I mean, a dozen red roses, that costs like $100.
Right.
So, I mean, you're talking like,
wow,
probably $1,000.
That's
Depending on what city you're in,
Yeah.
probably a lot more than $1,000 of red roses.
Yee.
A hoverboard. Why would you leave that behind? A mini fridge, a Harry Potter wand, and a taxidermied rabbit.
Okay, so this is my take on all this. People aren't forgetting these things in the cars. This is their way of getting rid of their junk. Hey, I need an Uber from here to there.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, whoops, I forgot my urinal.
Yeah.
Because they wanted it out of their house and they had nowhere else to put it. So who would leave this? A chainsaw?
I mean, I'm pretty limited on my Uber
Right.
rides. I did one time forget my cell phone.
Oh no!
And I don't know if it fell out of my pocket or what. But I never forget my cell phone anywhere.
Right.
But thankfully, I can't remember where we were. I think we were in Nashville. And yeah, the guy actually came back and brought
Oh
it
wow,
back to me. So
that was nice of him. He could have just thrown it out there on a list on the internet and
Yeah.
things I've gotten.
Yep. Other stuff you need to know: Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
That was a horrible Slash solo.
Oh.
Slash says that that's what that was. that was Slash playing guitar. Slash says he's done with X, Twitter, and has deleted his account. Dang it.
I was just on there the other day.
Are you on?
Yeah,
X?
I'm on Twitter. I don't X. I get on there like once every 3 months.
I have a Twitter account for Steve Shetler
Right.
Media. Never use it.
Yeah.
And then finally, in things you need to know today, do you know what it costs for a first class postage stamp these days? Just a regular stamp?
70 something. I can't remember.
It's 73 cents.
73? Okay.
They are saying the Postal Service has put in for an increase for it to go up to 78 cents.
Good grief.
So get your 73 cent stamps while you can.
See, and I had this conversation at the post office not that long ago. I literally had one thing that needed to be mailed, and I didn't have any stamps. Instead of going in and buying a whole roll of them, I just walked in. I just need this stamped and sent. And I was shocked when it was 73, obviously. Yeah. I'm like, I hate to say this like this and worded like this because it makes us... Yeah. Like, I remember when 43 cents or thereabouts seemed to be like the normal.
Yeah.
And I don't... How did this happen, Steve?
70?
They're trying to just rape us.
Oh. Just... and that... my bill, obviously for my billing...
Oh, yeah.
For like Steve Shetler Media... Whew. Yeah, that's a big expense.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's go to the impossible. That's not what I wanted. Wrong button. Sorry.
Here we go.
Today's
Hit the right button.
impossible. You gotta push your buttons. Impossible. Come on. Impossible. Come on, get your logo.
Question. Impossible. I want to hear this question. Impossible. Boom, bop, doo.
After Boardwalk and Park Place, this isn't really impossible. I think people will get this. After Boardwalk and Park Place, should we do this in the comments? Should we do another giveaway?
Oh, there you go.
All right. So, Amber, you can't get this one.
Right.
Let's do our second giveaway of the day right now. We're going to do it in the comments. So if you're watching this on Facebook Live, first person with the correct answer gets a free drink from Savage Energy on the north side of the square in Sigourney.
Perfect.
Let's, bring up their logo, Savage Energy. Again, they're over on the north side. I'm pointing, but I'm not on camera right now. So go see Savage Energy. You'll get a free drink. My wife likes their drinks over there. Gets her some energy going. Some Savage Energy.
Yeah. Savage.
All right. So the first person with the correct answer, other than Amber, sorry, Amber, you just won, will get a free drink from Savage Energy. Impossible question, because I think this one is doable. Plus, obviously, if you're on your phone, you can Google it.
Sure.
So, after Boardwalk and Park Place, what is the next most expensive property in the game Monopoly? So again, we're not talking Boardwalk. We're not talking Park Place. Not those big blue properties. After those two, what's the next most expensive property in the game of Monopoly? The first person in the comments with the correct answer will get a free drink to Savage Energy on the north side of the square in Sigourney. Neil, keep an eye on that. Make sure we know what's happening there. But again, today's impossible question. Answer in the comments. First person will get a free drink from Savage Energy on the north side of the square in Sigourney. After Boardwalk and Park Place, what is the next most expensive?
Or if you read it on the comments, Neil he flip-flopped it after Park Place and Boardwalk.
Yeah, if you're deaf, hard of hearing, let's sign language it to you. Yeah. What is the next
I'm not doing that. That's not funny, Steve.
It isn't. It's offensive.
But for some of the other listeners, after Park Place and Boardwalk.
What's the most expensive property in the game Monopoly after Boardwalk and Park Place? If anybody wants to win it, shouldn't be that hard.
No.
So, get those.
Oh, Amber says I'm sitting on my hands.
All right. Amber can't win.
Oh,
she
because
just won.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you sitting on your hands over there, Neil?
I should be.
I'm going to just write down some of the information right as we wait.
Yeah,
Somebody
no.
answer this. Come on.
Come on. They're all like...
Use your Google.
They're like, what if I Google, then I'm going to lose the show. And then how do I get back on the show?
All right. Well, if anybody wants to win that,
I'll keep
it's out
watching.
there.
Whoever gets there first, I'm hoping this is updating quick.
And Highway 149 South.
Rick Langry, but it's not your house. But it probably feels like it right now, I'm sure.
Rick, do you want to win? Rick, and by the way, we were talking about you earlier, Rick. Come into the show. We miss you. We need a hug.
We don't need a hug.
Well, we need a Rick Landry hug.
Bruce Beinhardt, do you have the answer, Steve?
Don't
say it.
Yes.
Is
correct.
Bruce right?
Bruce,
you are correct. Good
Pennsylvania.
deal. Pennsylvania Avenue. Bruce Beinhardt, you are the winner. See, again with the rolling of the R's. Bruce.
Bring me down.
Oh, Stacy, I'm sorry. You were like a second behind Bruce. I'm so
Bruce
sorry.
Beinhardt.
Winner.
Beinhardt?
I'm guessing that's like a Bruins Bruns or a Crot stud. You know, it's hard to...
Or a Shelter.
Macho Man. You know, something like that.
Yeah. So Bruce gets the Savage Energy drink. Bruce, I'll let them know, and you can pick that up from Savage Energy. Pennsylvania Avenue is the answer you're looking for. Let's take another little break. We've got some weird news to get to. We got one more giveaway sometime between now and 9-ish, or however long
like
this show
yesterday,
goes today.
9:12.
Yeah,
or whatever time it was.
We ran late yesterday.
It was awesome.
It's good stuff.
So good.
Let's hear from some of our fine sponsors,
Okay.
Neil, like Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Hey, we thank all of our sponsors here on Just Another Morning Show on Steve Shetler Media. Brothers Market is our headliner. They make savings made simple. Get into Brothers Market. See our friend Rick Landgrebe at Brothers Market. Oski Dental is our studio sponsor. And make your appointment with Dr. Dan. Hey, we got Steve and Neil hanging out with you on this Friday. It's finally Friday. It's coming up on 8 o'clock. If you're watching the live video, thanks to Maxwell Schaefer calling in earlier this hour. And he's going to be our guest on today's Iowa Music Showcase live at Barnwired. Again, congratulations to our winners so far today. Amber Bray and Bruce Beinhart. Bee's Sweet Treats and Savage Energy. We've got a James Family Greenhouse $10 gift card to give away before we get out of here for today.
Wasn't there a song with that in there? Bruce.
Don't bring me down.
Yes. Bruce. Was that what they say or not?
No, they actually say Groose. Groose.
What?
Look it up. Yeah.
What is that?
Google it. It's something to do with like their producer or something.
Oh.
It sounds like everybody in the world, 99% of the world thinks it's Bruce.
I thought it was all this time.
But it's actually Groose.
Oh. Well,
like
that's
GR.
weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Okay.
Let's do our monthly tournament right now.
All right.
Let me get that out of the way. For the Fun of It tournament for April is Candy Bars, sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services on the east side of the square in Sigourney. Mm-hmm. And this went up at 6 p.m. last evening, goes with the voting through 6 p.m. Or did I say this evening already? Went up at 6 p.m. last evening. Voting goes through 6 p.m. this evening. Butterfinger versus Almond Joy. Get your hands off. What is it? Don't touch my Butterfinger.
Don't touch my Butterfinger. And you best not be touching my almonds.
You're going with Almond Joy?
No, I'm going with Butterfinger.
All right.
I'm going with Butterfinger. Yeah.
Almond Joy has nuts.
But Mounds, they don't. Butterfinger is a great candy bar. The only reason I don't go for it as often is because it takes you, say 2 minutes to eat it and 22 minutes to pick all the pieces out of your teeth. You know that? I mean, Butterfinger just like sticks everywhere.
And it crumbles.
Yes.
I really like a Butterfinger. I know it's my mom's favorite candy bar too. My mom likes a Butterfinger. I like when Walker's is open. I like getting the Butterfinger Savage Swirl.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay,
hopefully they open up soon. I need a Butterfinger Swirl.
Right.
Right now, Butterfinger is leading in the voting, as kind of expected. Let's take a look at our brackets. We have 4 that have moved on so far. Snickers, Milky Way, Reese's, and Kit Kat. So now we're into that Butterfinger Almond Joy matchup, which we'll face Snickers in the next round. Assuming the Butterfinger wins, could Butterfinger beat Snickers?
Better not. If it does, I'm going to say that every one of these tournaments is rigged. And I've been saying it for over a year. So,
other first round matches coming up: Hershey's against Baby Ruth, Three Musketeers $100,000, and Twix Nestle Crunch. And then that will round out our first round. But right now, Butterfinger and Almond Joy. Again, bring up the reactions. Don't vote in the comments. Thumbs up for Butterfinger, heart for Almond Joy.
Sweet.
I'm definitely a Butterfinger voter on this one. Let's take a peek, shall we, at our community calendar. It's brought to us by Enchanted Events. Of course, they're located just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. For whatever event you want to hold, you can have it at Enchanted Events. Get a hold of them. Book it now. Book it now. They've got their event with Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys coming up here in we're just like 2 weeks away.
Oh, yeah.
26th, April 26th.
Wow.
It's a Saturday night, 8 p.m. Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys. Drinks will be available there at Enchanted Events. They've got 3 different types of seating, all the way from VIP to just general admission. So it's going to be a good time. They put on a fantastic show. I'm looking forward to it. You and I think, are going to both be there. I'm planning on you hanging out with me that night, Neil.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess I could do that.
All right.
Yeah.
So be there. Get your tickets.
Be there.
We're going to have fun. Now, this weekend, we've got a ton of stuff going on this weekend around the area. Coming up tomorrow, we've got Kenny Falls at Keswick Tavern. Tomorrow from 8 to 11. Be there for that. If you don't want to go to Keswick, you can go to Watch Year. They've got the Country Buddies at the Watch Year Opera House from 7 to 9. Let's see, if you don't want to be at either of those places, you could go over to Lighton for their murder mystery at Tassel Ridge Winery, one of our great sponsors here on Steve Shuttler Media. If you don't want to be in Keswick, Watch Year, or Lighton, you can go to Hedrick.
There's
Bras
just so
for
much
a Cause.
going on.
Of course, we've had Lori Horn back in here a couple of times over the last few weeks, and that's obviously for a great cause. Bras for a Cause coming up Saturday night. Lori's put a ton of work into that, so get in there.
And again,
that.
Bras for a Cause is a fun time. Hedrick Volunteer Fire Department models them, mostly men. And, the bras just fit how they fit, guys. So no comments necessary.
We tried on our Mickey and Minnie bras earlier this week.
We might have gotten some comments that I wasn't fond of.
We were offended. Sad. It hurt our hearts.
It did.
After all of that stuff, you can get up on Sunday, have some breakfast at the South English Fire Station at the North Keokuk County Fire Department. They've got all the fixins, like pancakes, sausage, ham, biscuits, gravy, eggs, coffee, milk, juice. It's like the best of everything in breakfast world.
Yeah.
Breakfast. Free will donations for that. So support your local fire folks in South English. Is there anything going on that I have missed? I think I hit everything that's happening this weekend. So, yeah, check that out. You can't say there's nothing to do around our area this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
There is
all kinds
of stuff. Shall we go to our birthdays? I think we should do our birthdays.
I'm cool with that.
It's about birthday time.
It's birthday time. It's birthday time. Okay. That poor guy.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow. I was going to say that duck. Happy birthday. Chicken. Hometown Real. I was going to call it a duck again. Hometown Real Estate bringing you the birthdays, hometown, and celebrity. You get it, buddy. I was watching you chug that thing. Nikki Leathers, broker, owner, realtor. All your realty needs. Give her a call. 641-295-4142. So hometown birthdays. What?
Oh, you like that last name?
Wait a second. Yeah. Why didn't I look at that one earlier?
It snuck by you.
Yeah, Wade Steinledge.
Nah.
Is that close?
Try again.
Wade Steinlog.
Yeah, I think it's officially Wade Steinloggy.
Oh.
Or it could be, I'm not sure. I'm not positive.
Wade.
I think it's Wade's. He works for William Penn. He works for William Penn.
Okay, well, Wade, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day today. Tomorrow, looking at birthdays, Nate and Meredith Bray. They're twins, by the way.
Not Gray.
Yeah, not Gray and not Hate. Celebrating a birthday tomorrow.
So you looked at Nate earlier
I did,
today,
just glanced
and you thought
at
it was Haight.
Yeah, I just glanced at the names. I'm like, wow, who would call their kid Haight? That's awful. But
Nate and Meredith.
Yeah, Nate and Meredith, happy birthday tomorrow. Sunday, Dylan Springer, happy birthday. And Amy Smeltzer McLaughlin on Sunday, happy birthday to you.
Amy went to school with us, both of us.
As I was
back in
mentioning,
the day.
Amy was took me to the prom my sophomore year in high school. So I had to wear a white tux.
My funny Amy Smeltzer story is me and a friend of mine had Amy and another friend in the green Buick Skylark
I
back
think
in
you
the
should
day.
stop right now, Steve. I don't know where
Why?
the story is going.
No, it's totally...
Okay.
We're innocent.
Okay.
Well, I mean, innocent to the point that we were driving around in a cemetery one night.
Yeah, this is
We said,
innocent.
"Oh, you guys," we told the girls to get out and look, get out and go up to that building. You can see this face looking out the window.
Oh, you
and so
didn't.
they got out and then we left them.
Oh.
It was horrible. And we literally drove away.
What?
And then came back, but they had ran all the way to the highway.
Wow.
To get out of the cemetery.
That's
horrible.
That's cold, dude.
You know, we thought it was funny at the time, but
Right.
looking back, it was pretty bad. Still kind of funny, but pretty bad.
A little bit, but...
Oh, you and I were laughing about it earlier.
Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's funny. But happy birthday to all of those celebrating a birthday today and over the weekend.
Sorry if we scarred you for life.
Yeah, it's all right. You'll be fine. Celebrity birthdays. Steve Azar, country singer, turning
Do you remember
61.
him?
I do.
Remember his one hit?
I don't remember the name of it.
I Don't Have to Be Me Till Monday.
Oh,
Steve Azar.
I do remember. As soon as I saw that name today, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that
was
dude.
he was a one and done.
Huh.
I don't have to be me till Monday.
Oh.
That's not how it sounded.
Oh,
at
okay,
all,
okay, okay.
Don't let me confuse you.
That's fine. Singer Lisa Stansfield, she's 59. Wow, that's just all singers today?
I guess.
And
this was like the most boring celebrity birthday list of all time.
And singer Joss Stone, turning 38.
You know what she sings, don't you?
I'm trying to remember.
Because I don't.
Yeah, I've heard of her. I mean,
I know the name.
Yeah. Gosh dang it. Anyway.
Gosh, golly darn it.
Anyway, happy birthday to those celebrities and you hometowners.
Yeah, you hometowners.
You hometowners, you still got it.
Let's move on,
right.
shall we? Let's do this, let's do that, and then let's get weird.
That is weird.
I love being weird.
We got some weird stories today.
Good
You got a
stretch,
good
by
stretch?
the way.
Yeah.
Woo, thanks.
Weird news. A man reaching for his coffee after dropping a donut caused a 3-car collision.
Whoa.
In Ohio. According to
Wow.
the Ohio State Highway Patrol. The Highway Patrol, hours are long and the pay is low. Junior Brown. The Ohio State Highway Patrol said the driver veered left of center and struck 2 westbound vehicles. Emergency crews responded according to the Facebook post from the fire department there. One patient was trapped in the vehicle, had to be extricated. 2 people were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, thankfully. Third person was treated at the scene but declined transport. So, thankfully, no
he was
fatalities. Yeah, the road remained closed for about 3 hours while they investigated the crash and cleaned up. So, yeah.
So after dropping his
Dropping a donut, messing with his donut and coffee.
Gotta pay attention, guys.
Let's go to space. You'll appreciate this story.
Cool.
On the surface of the moon, there are not only rocks, dust, and a few other things that were left behind by Apollo astronauts. There are also 96 bags of human feces.
What?
Urine and vomit that the Apollo astronauts left behind to lighten their load from the spacecraft. Yeah. Now, the thing is, if that's not enough to try to get your brain wrapped around. Half a century later, NASA is looking for a solution to this type of what they call biological legacy. So a bag of poop is a biological legacy. They're willing to pay up to $3 million, though, for anyone who proposes the right technology to find a solution to biological legacy left on the moon. So they're wanting to pay $3 million to somebody that can figure out evidently how to
get rid of it,
clean up the poop on the moon.
Okay, so we're talking about the 50 years ago Apollo landing, and how many bags?
96.
So they took
took
bags with them?
Urine and vomit. Evidently, they're like...
Because there's no way they had that many bagfuls in that little trip, was there? I mean, maybe they're talking little bag, like doggy bags. I don't know. I mean, hey, we got room for 5 more bags? Sweet, bring the poop. We got enough urine and puke. Let's bring the poop. I mean, where did all the 90 bags come from?
Why wouldn't they just let their poop go in space?
Right.
Why doesn't the toilet in the Apollo spacecraft have a flusher and it just lets it go off into space?
I'm thinking they took poop with them. And I'm serious. They took the poop, puke, and pee, and for some testing. This makes no sense to me.
You gotta go. Sometimes it's 96 bags worth.
They must be like me and lactose intolerant.
Wow. They must have had some ice cream on the way up.
Wow.
And it really hit them.
That's a lot of poo.
A lot of poo. Let's go to Texas, where former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson recently received a less than warm welcome from an ostrich while visiting a wildlife park in Texas. The video shared to Instagram on Monday by his wife, Mrs. Boris. The politician can be seen sitting in the driver's seat of a car while visiting what appears to be kind of like, the drive-through part of the wildlife park or safari. Johnson and a toddler watch as an ostrich approaches, comes up to the open window. Of course, the animals do that. They want something to eat.
Yeah.
The large bird responds to the visitor's curiosity by leaning in and giving the former prime minister a feisty peck on the hand.
Oh.
And then he exclaims, "Oh, cripey." Is he Australian or is he British? I don't know, but that's what he says.
That's really
on the video. The toddler giggles, and then they try to get away. The wife says, "Too funny not to share" on Instagram. So the former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson getting bit by a ostrich. Wow. Hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I do like those videos. And people that are aware going into those situations, they know it could happen with the windows down. But I love the ostriches and giraffes because, man, they can get in there.
Tongues. The giraffe tongues are just like...
And the ostriches are like...
Really? Do that again. Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you.
Let's go to, we were talking golf earlier.
Yes, I love golf.
We were talking golf earlier. And American golfer Ryan McCormick has entered a challenging time on the U.S. developmental tour this year. So he decided to control his emotions by taping his mouth shut.
Yeah, he's taping his mouth shut. This guy evidently has...
For real?
Outbursts. He's like angry. Fire. And he probably more of as a publicity stunt. He taped his mouth shut. He made the move at this week's tournament at the Landings Golf and Athletic Club in Savannah, Georgia. So if you see a golfer on TV with tape on his mouth, he's trying to control himself from outbursts.
I didn't get in on the first part of that story, and I apologize.
Oh.
Because I was laughing over here at
you couldn't hear
one of Patrick's comments.
Oh.
I thought you were laughing at me doing my golf
I
voice.
was then, but then I first started with Patrick's new drinking game, 99 bags of poop on the moon.
99 bags of poop on the moon. 99 bags of poo.
We got a bunch of weird news today. A 63-year-old man was critically injured after he was hit by a flying gas pump hose. This is in Toronto. Police say a man tried to drive his Mercedes-Benz away from a Shell station in the city's West End. West End. West End. When a gas nozzle was still attached. Have you ever done something like that?
No, thank God.
My dad did one time.
No.
Down at, what's it called?
BP? Yeah. It
No
wasn't
way.
way back original. Like we're talking OG BP.
Yeah, what was it way back in anyway?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Dad did that. Anyway, this person drove away with the gas nozzle still attached. When he drove away, of course, it ripped the hose away from the pump. Now, the flying gas pump then hit an innocent bystander, struck a guy in his 60s, causing him to fall down. The man suffered life-threatening injuries.
Oh.
I mean, can you imagine the metal part, or even whatever
any
part
of it? Just the hose end would just
Can you?
smack
Can you imagine the metal handle part clanking you on the head? Now, the driver is a 26-year-old. He returned to the scene. Thankfully, he was arrested, charged with. How do you arrest somebody for just a simple mistake?
It's a mistake.
He was arrested, charged with dangerous operation of a motor vehicle. Maybe he just tore out of there. I don't know. So yeah, hopefully the guy in his 60s is all right.
Wow.
It doesn't say what his status is, but yeah, rip the gas hose off.
Wow.
And clunk somebody in the head. See your other stuff. I hate it when you're in a helicopter.
Oh yeah, me too.
And an unsecured penguin causes the helicopter to crash. It's the worst.
What?
An unsecured penguin in a cardboard box was the cause of a helicopter crash in South Africa. The penguin, which had been placed in the box and on the lap of a passenger, slid off and knocked the pilot's controls just after takeoff from Bird Island. Imagine that.
Bird Island.
The South African Civil Aviation Authority said the impact sent the helicopter crashing back to the ground. No one on board, including the penguin, was hurt. So,
oh, thank goodness.
Praise the Lord. The authority said that the lack of secure containment for the penguin was responsible for the dangerous situation.
You think?
So make sure you buckle your loose penguins in before you take off in helicopters. Finally, in weird news today, Kawasaki. You like that?
I don't know why.
Like me saying
the
Kawasaki?
way you said it. Just, yeah.
Kawasaki.
Kawasaki.
Traditionally known for its, motorcycles, jet skis.
Yeah.
They have ventured into a new territory.
Okay.
With Corleo. It's a robotic, hydrogen-powered horse.
Oh, my.
Unveiled in a recent YouTube video. This sounds like an April Fool's joke.
Right.
The innovative creation seems straight out of a sci-fi western designed for riding and capable of navigating challenging landscapes. A robot horse. Public reaction has been varied, reflecting the groundbreaking nature of this high-tech steed.
I'm not positive. Do they still make those the old style horses? Those that
like
were
real
born
horses?
in grew up. Duh. What would you need Nah. I need a robot. Hey.
Yeah.
I think your printer just took off.
My printer. All right. So in other weird news,
Right.
I hit print literally 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
It just spit out a piece of paper finally.
Well,
it's been going like ka-chink. It's like, yeah. It's
Old school.
I don't know.
It's weird. No, I was going to say, did it do anything?
That does not look like what I wanted printed to be.
It gave up.
I don't know.
Wow.
Where are we at? I need to take a break.
Okay.
Let's get some of our sponsors in. Let's hear from some more of our fine sponsors like Lifetime Dental.
Why choose Lifetime Dental? The legacy and experience of 30 years. Cutting-edge technology. Advanced education in pediatrics. Orthodontics. And restorative dentistry. A one-of-a-kind experience for the whole family. But most of all, we're compassionate doctors who are here to listen to your concerns and use our expertise to help. For all things dental, think Lifetime Dental.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house. From lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Hey, we thank Falvey Lumber, we thank Lifetime Dental, we thank First Resources for being sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. We're doing just another morning show. Our headliner is Brothers Market in Sigourney. Oski Dental sponsors our studios. Neil, shall we do our final giveaway of the day?
Oh, I think we should.
We're going to open back up the phone lines. If somebody who hasn't won yet this month wants to call in and win, our final prize of the day is the $10 gift card to James Family Greenhouse in Sigourney. They're right along Highway 92 East.
Yep.
Yeah. Had to get my brain.
I wasn't sure.
West,
I figured that's
east.
what you were doing was west or east, but I was waiting to see. I was waiting for you to say something crazy.
Yeah, James Family Greenhouse gift card up for grabs. If you want to call in, 641-622-6262, 641-622-6262.
I got lost with the 6-2s.
We're going to do the answers are easy. And I was telling you some of these, Neil, during the commercial break.
They're like a little tricky, but
you would have to be brain dead to not win today. Like these are remedial.
Yeah.
Less than remedial.
Don't say that. Because
am I setting somebody up to not feel good if they
I can feel this coming already.
Like they are the easiest questions ever that I think we've ever done on this game. The answers are easy. If you want to win a $10 James Family Greenhouse gift card, call in. What's that number?
641-622-6 with a 2, 6 with a 2. 641-622-6262.
Yeah. So call in. We would like to hear
we make
from somebody.
that harder to remember than we should, don't we?
Somebody needs to call in that hasn't won yet.
Do it now.
We'll give you a minute to muster up the courage.
Call.
I know it's intimidating to talk to us. We're mean. We're stern.
Seriously, what's wrong with you people? Do you not remember how to dial? Call. Idiots.
It's a phone.
Let's go.
641.
We want you to call.
622-6262. It goes across your screen on occasion. So if somebody wants a $10,
it's like
there it is. There we go.
Thank goodness.
Okay. Lord. Good morning. Who's calling in this morning?
It's Jackie McDermott. I'll win for a friend.
Jackie. All right, Jackie McDermott is going to win for a friend. And this, like I said, these are going to be probably the easiest questions we've ever asked on The Answers Are Easy against somebody is going to win via Jackie this morning. Okay, Jackie, first question. What fruit has a banana peel?
Banana.
Oh, see.
Correct.
Gotcha. Yep.
You got that. I know that was a tough one. This is the next one. Whew. What color are green beans?
Green.
Green.
Boy, had me scared.
Yeah. I was wondering about that one. And then finally today, which animals like fish food?
Fishes.
Fishes. There you go. Ding.
Got it.
3 for 3. 100%. Awesome. Jackie, is there somebody that you want to win, or do you want to leave it up to us to pick somebody?
Just anybody on the list there that hasn't won.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling in, Jackie. Are we going to see you here in a little bit at Barn Wired?
Yes, I plan to attend Iowa Music Showcase at Barn Wired.
Heck yeah. She's even promoting it for us.
There you go.
Yeah, so Jackie, we appreciate your support. Thank you for calling in.
Bye-bye.
See you later. That is Jackie McDermott, one of our regulars here on the show. She wins, and I'm seeing...
Who are you going with?
Stacy Arduzer is in the comments. Stacy, I don't believe Stacy has ever won anything.
Well, and she was right behind Bruce earlier.
Yeah,
so
she deserves the win.
Definitely.
So we'll give her the James family gift card. So Stacy, I don't know if you're still watching. Otherwise, we'll let you know in the comments. Stacy Arduzer via Jackie McDermott gets the $10 James
Very
family
cool.
green. Those were easy. Mark them off so I don't use them in the future.
I was a little bit afraid there at one point, though.
The green beans just about stumped her.
I know. I was like, boy, if we miss this one, we're going to have a problem.
We're just going to end the show altogether.
So when you said, what was it about the fish food?
Yeah.
I used to have a cat. That thing would go to town on fish food.
Well, that could have been a correct answer then.
Okay, because I don't remember the cat's name, but man, if you left that lid off the fish food, he'd just knock it over and just... It's like, that's disgusting, dude. And he would eat the whole thing.
Well, like if you asked what animal eats cat food, it could be a dog.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Dogs see cat... Some dogs see cat food as a treat.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, good stuff.
Some people.
Some people.
I've seen people
like
eat
cat food.
Well, I've seen it.
Have you ever snacked on cat food, Neil?
No, but I did get somebody to eat a dog treat one time.
Anyone in particular?
I'm sorry, Zane.
Your own son.
Yes.
You tricked.
And then you know what? The best part is, years later, he's like, actually, they weren't bad. I've had them since. Like, what is wrong with that?
Nice. Let's go to some random stuff. We'll get to some files of law and disorder later on. Some good news.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to those here before 9 o'clock. I am kind of surprised. Before we started this new morning show up, you and I were kind of thinking, do we have enough stuff to last like 2 hours?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. We don't even need guests anymore. We just fill up to 2 hours ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like when we have one guest or multiple guests, it's like, hurry up, you're taking away from our stuff.
I know, right?
I'm kidding. We love having guests. But
I was kidding too.
Yeah. Or were we? How about this? Are you prepared?
Oh, gosh, for what?
Like natural disaster type stuff.
Oh, man.
Are you prepared with the threat of disasters like wildfires, severe weather, and hurricanes? We see tornadoes. Tornadoes are probably our main disaster.
You can't put
high
past
winds.
anything, though.
You think we're going to have a hurricane here in Iowa?
You don't know that.
I do know that.
No, you don't. End of times, man. Anything's possible.
Are you living in fear or not fearful enough?
Oh.
Here's what Men's Health has to say. They say that 50% of men, evidently, I'm assuming that Men's Health talks to men.
Yeah.
50. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just people. 50% said people should be forced to evacuate their homes when a disaster looms for their own good. What do you think of that?
Do I agree that they should be
Do you
forced
agree
out?
that people should be forced out of their
I
homes?
think if it's coming to that point where officials or whoever think that it's time to force them out, they've got the common sense to say, hey, you're going to be safer going here versus, everybody wants to stay put, hold down the fort. Well, maybe they know better. I'm going to agree.
I am going to disagree.
Of course you will.
You can't make somebody leave their house
I understand
if they don't
that,
want to.
But then you'll see the videos.
Even if they're going to die, even if there's fire, even if their house is on fire from a wildfire.
Wouldn't you like the chance to get away, though?
But it's their choice.
I guess. But
if they want to sit there and say, I'm staying in my house, I was born here.
Yeah.
I'm going down in flames. I got my fire hose.
Well, okay. What if it's a blizzard and it's not no fire? It's
not no fire.
No fire. That's right. I said it.
It's not no fire.
And that's some other catastrophe. Well, if you have your fire starter, you know what? I'm wrong. Just leave me alone.
They have the choice. As far as I'm concerned,
Yeah,
you have the
whatever.
choice. You can't be forced out.
No, I guess not.
57% of people do not have reserve food and water for a crisis.
Not in our house.
Yeah, we just have the food that we have.
Yeah.
And we'd eat the dog food if we needed to, and cat food.
Yeah, it's edible.
Yep. Just ask Zane, evidently.
Yeah, he'll tell me.
44% said looting is excusable during a catastrophe for essentials like food and water.
You better believe it. I'm going to be in there first. You want to disagree with me on this one? You bet I'm going to be looting this town. I'm just telling you all right now, this town is getting looted.
Looter.
I'm not going down without at least one package of Bologna and some Diet Dew. So,
if the zombie apocalypse happens, and like everybody is basically dead or a zombie, well, of course, then it's everything's up for grabs. But if it's just some jerks that are looting to loot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the whole town's got to be on fire or underwater or zombie outrage. So
otherwise, looting to loot.
Well, no, then it's just
jail.
theft. Yeah. So I mean,
you're saying in extreme
measures,
conditions.
Oh yeah, I'm going to Garden Gate, Cindy, and I'm getting all the flowers I can get. Because when I go down,
that's where the looters are hitting first.
I want to look
in
pretty.
Sigourney, is the Garden Gate. Yeah, you want to look pretty as the world collapses around you.
Yep.
60% of people do not stash cash for an emergency.
Probably not enough.
No. I mean, do people these days have any extra cash that they can stash?
I don't know.
Unless you're like extremely wealthy?
Well, it's true.
No. And then 64% of people do not have additional insurance in case of, I hear Shetler Insurance Services will get you insured to where you need to be.
We should have had someone in here today to bring that point up, because how do they sell insurance for the whole town burning? Is there
is there zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, zombie,
insurance?
right. I mean, come on. I understand you should have enough, but some things aren't covered. Oh, your printer's going again.
Oh, good old printer. Yeah.
What else?
What else? That's pretty much it for that.
Okay.
All
right.
Preparation thing. Let's see here. What do you think are your chances of being directly impacted by a disaster in the next 10 years? All right, I'll throw these at you. 48% said less than 1 in 4. 32% said about 1 in 2.
Wow.
10% said about 3 in 4. Where are they living? Florida or California?
Exactly.
And 10% said that it's a sure thing. So.
Well, I mean, that's just it. Depending on
here
where
in Iowa,
again, like you said,
is a tornado going to hit you or not?
Right. I mean, yes, flooding happens in Iowa, but not to the extreme measures of like coastal regions. And so, and again, yes, like you said, no, we're not going to have a hurricane or a tsunami.
Let's hope not.
I mean, again, if it's that big of a tsunami and it's coming from
east or hits the ocean,
well, right.
Hopefully the wave would give out before Iowa.
Yeah, I don't know. No, you know what though? I mean, it could be a bomb too. We're talking natural disasters. There's other ways of.
You talking unnatural disasters?
I'm talking scary stuff.
How about this? Ooh, here's a good topic of debate. Who should take the most responsibility for disaster preparedness? 48% said individuals, 30% said local government, 20% said federal government. I'd say it's
individuals.
Yeah. I mean,
well,
you as an individual, you can only prepare so much.
Sure. Okay, but
you can only save so much money or food and water,
right?
And have so much insurance.
That'd be a good question for Richard Fortney, because I would expect you know what I mean? Because then he would be on the next level from above us, to have us locally ready and prepared, and he would have already looted the whole square and had us set up in a shelter somewhere. So, yeah, if you're listening, Richard, go to Garden Gate first. I like flowers.
You're going to need some help from the
definitely
both local and
especially when you
government.
come out of it, you know, and say everything is wiped out.
Yep.
You're going to need funds and
and then last part of this is how much confidence do you have in the government's emergency preparedness? So do you have confidence that the government? You look at the flooding from the hurricanes. What it was in North Carolina?
Yeah.
I mean. That's been a disaster of disasters. I mean, people are still waiting.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that takes your confidence level down.
You gotta understand too, though, and I'm not playing sides or anything, but I mean, from a government point of view, I mean, they're spread thin when it comes to stuff like that. because it seems like they're always cleaning up from one catastrophe, and here comes another one. So, I mean, how much can you do in preparedness? I don't know. We're probably not ready, Steve. If something happens tonight, this was our last show. But
you need to be, what do you call them? Doomsday prepper.
I sort of think if I would let it happen and be more supportive, yeah, I think that would happen.
You'd be a doomsday prepper?
I could be a supporter of it. I'm surprised I haven't been told to start digging.
I've always thought, in our backyard, we have a decent-sized backyard, but we've got one of those, kind of the plates. I'm thinking, man.
Oh, yeah.
If all else fails, we're heading to the sewers.
Yes. And find Splinter and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We're going to pry that heavy cover off, and we're going
You
to
should
the
probably
sewers,
get prepared
baby.
now then. Get you a big steel bar that'll pry it up, have it sitting somewhere that you can be like, run. And Stacy, grab the animals. Yes. And you're out there prying it open. Run.
Get the bird. Let's go to the sewers.
She's not getting in fast enough. You're like, just go. And you shove her. And they're like, oh, here. Right. But you're like, here, Stella, I'll carry you.
Poor blind Stella.
Jump in there and pull it down and
wait it out.
Have some cans of tuna sitting in there just in case. They last forever, don't they?
Maybe I should start stashing
Seriously,
stuff
there's
in
your
the sewer
doomsday prep.
tunnel.
Right. Dude, I'm all about it.
Things to think about.
Yep.
Things to ponder.
Anybody out there ever gotten really prepared yet? Or
Doomsday survival with Steve and Neil. Go to the sewers with cans of tuna.
Cans of
and
tuna,
your blind,
that's it.
And your blind little dog. She barks a little bit too much, so that would probably attract the zombies.
True. Ooh.
So,
but they can probably sense. You know, pets in general, animals, keep
They
them
can
around
sense
you.
the zombies?
Because don't you suppose? They'd be the ones like, "Arr." Like, what are you looking at? What do you see?
Yeah, but then you'd have to be like, shh, Stella.
I would get random neighbors' dogs and they'd just be like,
use them as bait.
Just toss them up out the hole.
Any neighbors in particular?
Cats. Oh, no, I didn't go there. Whoa.
Let's totally change
topics.
We'll do one more random topic. We'll take another commercial break and then do files, all that stuff. So you're supposed to. So you and I, we've talked since the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Our unofficial, what do you call them?
New Year's resolution.
Yes, resolutions. We've been trying to lose a little bit of weight. So these are rules to follow while eating fast food.
Okay.
Select grilled rather than fried.
I do try to get grilled chicken a lot.
I mean, I'm looking forward to my grilled chicken salad later on at Barn Wired.
Me, not so much. I'm getting me a big old juicy burger. Just saying.
Well done?
No, not well done.
They say a fast food grilled chicken sandwich has 470 calories and 18 grams of fat, while a fried version has 750 calories, 45 grams of fat. So grilled is the way to go. They say pass up on the cheese, mayonnaise, and salad dressings unless low-fat options are available. I tried.
That's why you need to go with the vinaigrette, Steve, on your salad, because you're not helping yourself with the salad when you douse her in ranch.
I tried the vinaigrette. No.
You did give it a valid effort.
I'm like, nope. Cheese can add an additional 100 calories or more per serving, as does mayonnaise. And
But it's cheese. You got to have the cheese.
You got to have the cheese. They say order the smallest size available. Go for a single burger rather than the double, and order the small fries rather than the plainer versions.
No, because I don't want to look like a wussy.
Give me the man size. I saw something on Facebook. I don't have any idea if it was real or not.
Yeah.
But somebody they had the two things, like a large McDonald's French fries, like kind of like that box thing that they have for the large fries. And then they had the little sack of small fries. They took the small bag of fries, the small fries, put them into the large thing, and it was the exact. It looked to be the exact same amount.
Have you seen the same thing? McDonald's in their cups.
No,
same exact thing. They claim the biggest one they sell will fit into the small, and they show videos. Are they rigged? I think you and I should try it. That is a great thing for you and I to try.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Ooh. All right.
Okay.
So think about that. Skip the sugar sweetened drinks. They say blah, blah, blah. In addition, calories from sugar quickly add up, especially at restaurants. Yeah. Well, I don't know. What do you get?
If I'm in a restaurant, I always ask for water.
Okay.
I do. Now, fast food.
You just feel that's more classy?
No, I just, one way, save a couple bucks, and I need more water in my life. Ask for water with some lemon.
Agua for our Spanish-speaking friends.
Yeah, burrito to you.
And then number 5 is save half of your order for the next meal. So don't eat all of it in one setting.
Okay.
As I scrape the last bits of
You know
lettuce.
what kills me? Okay, so we went out to eat just last evening, right? And yeah, 3 of us at the table. Those 2 had enough for another meal that they took home with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my plate was empty.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm general. You know, I'm a extremely fast eater.
Ridiculous. You could win races.
I should be like a competitive eater.
You should. Oh, that'd be awesome. You'd win.
So yeah, I eat way too fast, and I scarf down the biggest salad there is at Barnwired in no time. Like, I'm sure later on Maxwell Schaefer will be looking at me like, what is your problem? As I smear the ranch sauce off my face. I eat fast. I'm not taking home anything.
I mean, I have. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, not very often. If I can help it.
Yeah. I finish my plate.
Yep.
I eat like I'm living in the Great Depression era.
Right. That's all you're getting.
No scraps are left untouched. All right, so that's just some random stuff. Let's. We've got Files of Law and Disorder. We got Moment of Duh. We've got some good news and another look at our forecasts coming up. Let's hear from these sponsors. The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Hey, we're back. You can't see us yet, but whoo, there we go. Welcome back. We're doing just another morning show. Steve and Neil hanging out with you. He's Neil.
Here's a recap of what happens sometimes during commercials. Steve, I have an interesting conversation.
I'm deaf and I don't understand.
I speak too fast sometimes.
Well, you're telling me a confusing story and I didn't understand it.
I was just trying to get it out real quick.
Somebody showed that.
Somebody what?
Somebody showed up at your house, and I was like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't understand, Neil. You have to tell me later. Let's go to Files of Law and Disorder. I'm still confused. Pringles. Once you pop, you just can't stop.
Oh, yeah.
Woman was escorted off of a flight by police after a payment issue over a little tube of Pringles led to a misunderstanding.
Oh,
her name is
really?
Anne Marie Murray. Anne Murray. I don't think
Anne Murray.
the Canadian country singer.
Probably not.
Can I have this dance for the rest of my life or your life, somebody's life? Anne Murray, no, it wasn't that Anne Murray. 55 years old, was on a flight. Again, this is in somewhere. Tenerife to Bristol. Where's that? I don't know. She's on this flight. She ordered some Pringles, water, and a Coke. Her total, which actually sounds pretty cheap for an airline, $7.64.
Huh. Well, yeah.
They jack prices up on planes. However, she was unable to pay as the in-flight card machine failed to process her payment, so her card got declined.
Okay.
She didn't have any cash on her to pay for it. She says, I wasn't disruptive. There were no raised voices. I was doing my best to pay. I tried to tap and pay, but the machine didn't work. They tried with another machine, and when it still didn't go through, I offered to get cash when we landed, but they said I couldn't do that. Now, Murray's partner offered to return the Pringles after, you can have the rest.
I'll get back to you.
But the crew was like, no, we're good. She says, I thought it was a joke when the crew said they had called the police. I was shocked when the police came on board and we were asked to leave. It was so embarrassing. I have done everything I could to resolve it. Let's see here. They stated that the crew called ahead for police assistance after a passenger became disruptive.
Wow.
They have a strict zero-tolerance policy towards passenger misconduct. And, police confirmed they received the report about a disruptive passenger, but quickly determined it was a civil dispute and said no action was taken. But isn't that ridiculous?
That is, that's
$7.64, and they called the police.
Wow.
She even had offered to pay after
it'd be one
the flight.
And again, it'd be one
Evidently,
thing if she
they
made a
hadn't
scene.
taken off from the airport.
Like
so.
if she was literally screaming and... come on.
Give me my Pringles! That's Files of Law and Disorder.
Wow.
Another good story today. Thousands are signing a petition. So, you have this thing with the whole trans thing.
What's that?
Am I a man? Am I a woman? This is my name. This is my preferred name. He, she, they, that, whatever. Mm-hmm. So, you like this?
I'm listening.
You're always scared when I go into this topic.
No, I'm not.
So this is like basically a no-win situation.
Right.
They say thousands are signing a petition to try to help a teacher get her job back at Satellite High School. I think this is in Florida.
Okay.
The public schools said it is not renewing Melissa Calhoun's contract for next year because she called a student by the name that the student wanted to be called by. Not her legal name. But, so she was kind of giving in.
She was just more or less trying to, not disrupt the water and just, fine, if that's what you want to be called, I'll call you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
the school?
So this kid was probably like, he was a Joe in real life and he wanted to be called
Jolene.
Jolene.
Sure.
So she was just doing that. Now, they say it might sound innocent, but Florida law says that for a teacher to call a student by their preferred name, their parents have to give written permission. And in this particular case, the school district says that that didn't happen. So the kid wanted to be called whatever name.
Yeah.
The teacher called the kid by whatever they wanted to be called.
She shouldn't have had to, but she did just to keep it.
But the parents hadn't given the okay for that.
What?
So this teacher loses her job.
What is happening?
Yes.
I mean, seriously.
Again, you can't win.
Yeah.
You can't win in that
that's not
situation.
taking a side on any of this part except for the fact that none of that makes sense. You either are for, against... oh, my.
Yeah. They say more than 5,000 supporters are calling for the district to reinstate the teacher. So...
Well, I mean, I think I would agree with that. It's like she's still a teacher. She's a teacher. She wasn't supporting or not supporting anything. She was just Trying to keep everybody cool and shut them up and keep learning. Wow.
All right. We were talking about going to the sewers earlier.
Yeah?
Let's go to the sewers right now,
Oh,
or at
boy.
least the storm drains. Officials are warning children not to go looking for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles after 3 kids and 2 dogs had to be rescued
serious?
from a storm drainage system in Colorado over the weekend.
What? That's not how that story was written, though, right? About
I am dead serious. Authorities were sent searching for the group after they reportedly entered the underground system and got lost. They were located after I don't know if they had a blind dog named Stella, but they were located after an extensive search. Kids and dogs were safely extracted via a manhole in my backyard. No. They were extracted from a manhole in the street more than a half a mile from the spot that they'd entered the system. I mean, that's not all that far.
They were just
could have wandered around for a longer... Yeah, I mean, your kids.
Yeah.
It's just your kids and your dogs.
Let them go.
The fire department urged parents to speak to their kids about the dangers of playing in and around storm drains. So, they say in California, a 59-year-old woman died hours after she was rescued from an underground storm drain system on Monday. What is going on in this world? There's no zombie apocalypses to hide from the zombies in the storm drains. I was just kidding earlier, by the way.
Wow, no kid.
Don't actually take my advice of going in the sewers and the storm drains. She'd been missing for 2 weeks.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so don't do that.
Yeah.
I was joking.
Yeah, kids, come on, kids. Don't be pulling up at Steve's place today, and you're going to have like 100 kids just coming to your, where's the drain, Steve?
Let's go to the duh. As if that wasn't stupid enough.
Duh.
A Nevada man has been arrested after cops raided his home. Oh, I think we had some of this story earlier this week.
Oh?
So this is kind of a follow-up. A Nevada man arrested after cops raided his home and seized 7 tigers.
Oh, yeah.
It's that guy.
It's
the tiger guy.
Crazy coot.
Some of whom he says he got from reality TV star Joe Exotic.
Oh, boy.
You ever seen that show?
No. I mean, enough not to watch it.
You should at least watch the original season.
Really?
Of Joe Exotic, whatever it's called
on
Netflix. It's so bizarre.
Well, maybe I should.
This guy that had the 7 tigers says they were his emotional support animals. NBC News reports the raid went down on Wednesday, where 71-year-old Carl Mitchell was detained on suspicion of resisting arrest. Police say police there say Mitchell didn't have the proper permit that this county requires to own tigers. I mean, why is that even a thing?
Right.
And that he had breached other rules over the years. So the USDA says Mitchell violated multiple cease and desist orders over the years to not exhibit the tigers and has been hit with almost $70,000 worth of fines. So, yeah. Says he got some of those tigers from Joe Exotic.
Wow. Well, kids, one more thing. Don't go to Steve's storm drain because he does keep tigers.
Yeah, in my storm drain.
In the storm drain.
I just open up the manhole cover and throw a steak down it.
Cow.
Uncooked.
Yes. You just throw
the way
a cow
Neil
in there.
likes it.
You bet.
Like, we give one to Neil, raw, and then we throw the other one down the manhole to the tigers that are in
manhole.
To the tiger hole.
That's a good name. The tiger hole. I like
Stick it in that tiger hole. Let's see here.
We'll get
Just some good news. You ain't gonna get you in that tiger hole. Good news. Jay Dennis. Jay, what's up?
Jay.
Bridalwood Midwest Insurance, Medicare made easy.
Oh, yeah.
Give Jay a call. He looks like a nice guy.
I think so.
319-471-3328. Jay sponsors our good news. And for today, especially, you don't think of cremation services as being good news.
No.
But they're doing some neat things for people that have had a loss. Cremation services in the U.S. evolving. More people seek personalized and environmentally conscious alternatives to traditional burials. I don't think people think of cremation as being friendly to the environment. I think they're just doing it because it's cheaper.
Well,
which makes sense.
Well, okay, that and
I mean, funerals are so expensive.
Sure, but you also have the other side of people, and I mean, you can laugh if you want. Some people are set on it. They have the fear of being buried.
Okay,
like even when they're gone, they just do not want to be buried. So
I think they're going to be stuck in their coffin.
I don't know. So it's just another option. So I'm not against it. Just
all right.
don't
So we're
sprinkle
talking
it on my
cremation.
yard.
Cremation has now surpassed burial in popularity. I mean, you see it if you watch the In Remembrance of video. You see, man, cremation.
But I
is
think you're more right about the cost.
Yeah. Companies are introducing a variety of innovative options to memorialize loved ones. Some services allow ashes to be turned into diamonds, vinyl records.
Oh, what?
Turn me into a vinyl record.
Yes.
Or even used in fireworks displays.
Oh, now I'm not sure.
Blow me up and then listen to the record.
Right.
Others offer biodegradable urns that actually grow into trees.
See, okay, yep.
That'd be kind of neat. It'd be like, hey, there's Dad out there.
Well, yeah, I mean,
let's go climb.
You get this beautiful. Let's climb Dad.
Let's climb Dad. Climb into his tree arms.
You know, I mean, but no, I know for a fact the tree thing. That's
Let's see. They grow into trees or incorporate ashes into coral reefs.
Oh, that's cool too.
These non-traditional offerings reflect shifting attitudes toward death, with many families choosing celebrations of life over somber funerals.
Sure.
In addition, the funeral industry is embracing technology with virtual memorials, live stream services, and online guest books. I mean, that's
that's part of it.
So anyway, if you want this full story
on
people looking into cremation.
So yeah, I'd heard of the tree thing. I've heard of the diamonds. Yeah, the record though, I mean, the fireworks would be cool, you know, woo, there's Neil. But I think the record would be awesome.
Have like a firework expert get a hold of your ashes, and then when it explodes, it's like your face.
Yeah, right? Maybe, can they change the sounds of fireworks? Instead of going boom, I want mine to be just a big long... Oh, there he is. One last time, buddy. Gotcha. Oh, I like the record idea the best. That is really cool.
Wiki. Huh. Hey, you know what we haven't looked at yet today?
What?
Is our pet of the week. Weekly pet.
I
don't want to
this
get
guy.
a cease and desist for saying pet of the week.
No, we don't say that.
No, it's Weekly Pet. And
Yes.
he is a rough-looking character.
I'm telling you, I think I need this cat.
His name is Junkyard.
Junkyard.
Look at the ear.
Oh, he's tore up.
It's on, if you're looking at your screen, it's on the right-hand side. That ear, it's like half of an ear.
Well,
and you can tell this cat has been through it.
Oh, yeah, Steve.
In life.
Steve, I've lived the streets. Most cats can't do what I even think of doing in my sleep. Wow.
What do you do in your sleep?
Well, think about stuff I'm going to eat and kill tomorrow. He's not a killing cat. He's a nice cat.
This is a nice cat. Good Lord. Junkyard Cat is a good cat. I was hanging out with Junkyard last night on our video.
Is he friendly?
He is.
Like, you know what I mean? Some cats are just like, I'm just going to lay here.
No,
okay.
Yeah, he goes out of his way to be
Cool.
friendly.
That's awesome.
So even after the rough life that Junkyard has lived, he is looking for his forever home. And you can find him at Heartland Humane Society in Ottumwa.
That's
and,
cool.
of course, our Weekly Pet, sponsored by Fairy Dog Grooming Salon in Oskaloosa. Check out Haley for all of her dog grooming services. So, but our cat, Weekly Pet, is a cat Junkyard.
Junkyard.
Don't let his appearance fool you. Let's go one last time to the weather lab. Meteorologist Neil Crott. Neil?
Thank you, Steve.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that. And live right now in the weather lab. Let's talk weather, shall we?
Okay.
It's going to be a decent day today. And I need to stress that. Sunny to partly sunny, high near 57, with a northeast wind 5 to 10. So, pretty nice day all in all. Partly cloudy tonight, low around 35, with, again, calm winds. Yeah. Sunshine tomorrow, a high near 67. Could be breezier today, though. Tomorrow. Yeah. Did I say today? Tomorrow is what I meant. Breezy tomorrow. And tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, a low around 49. But hey, it's all worth it because you just wait till Sunday. You all going to love Sunday. Partly sunny, high near 76, child. You're going to love it.
Sunday's coming.
Sunday's coming. Thank you. The Garden Gate in Sigourney.
All right. Well, again, coming
Do
up.
you like my child thing there? Sunday's coming, child.
Sunday coming, child. You going to go to church?
I'll take you to church.
You're going to enjoy the weather afterwards. Hoo-ah! Yeah.
Good. Kiss myself. Good.
Stand back. Chicka-chow.
Oh.
Hey, we've got the Iowa Music Showcase just about 2.5 hours away from that. So coming to Barnwired, Maxwell Schaefer going to be hanging out with us from 11:30 to noon-ish. Of course, get something to eat, something to drink at Barnwired. Be there in person, watch it live, Facebook, YouTube.
Do it.
Or listen to it in podcast form afterwards, wherever you get podcasts. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have the sports section. We haven't touched on this yet. Tatum Bell going to be hanging out if she doesn't oversleep. And
Tatum, that was your call out on a live show. Don't oversleep tomorrow.
Tatum going to be hanging out with us. She's cheerleading at the Shrine Bowl this summer, so she's raising some funds. We'll talk to her about that. Jenny Hobbs, of course, is our host. We've also got Sigourney Golf.
Oh, cool.
Coming tomorrow. Coach Zach Tremmel and a couple of the, I think one boy and one girl golfer. I'm not sure what golfers will be there, but we'll be talking Sigourney Golf tomorrow. And we might possibly have a third guest. I'm kind of in the talks and negotiations.
Oh, really? Is this a surprise? Like some big...
Surprise!
Is it?
Well, I don't want to announce anything until it's confirmed.
Nope, that's cool.
You know.
Talking.
It's not Caitlin Clark, so don't...
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, who cares?
You talking sports?
Let's get out of here, Neil.
Yeah, it's that time again.
I need to go home and freshen up for the Iowa Music Showcase.
Get
fresh.
And check your manhole. Make sure that there's no kids or tigers in it. Remember?
Oh.
What do you... I've been waiting the whole show to get that one out. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Check your manhole. Wow.